Hey guys, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. The question for today is, what exercises increase testosterone levels the most? Well, let's first talk about the ones that don't. Cardio. Cardio doesn't work, all right? So let's don't do that, okay? Because if I tell you what does work and you do a ton of cardio, it negates it. The best exercise is always lifting weights, okay? Now, the secret is not to lift weights for 2-3 hours, twice a day, every day, okay? That will for sure kill your testosterone levels. Ideally, you work out for a minimum of 20 to 30 minutes with weights. To maximum, I say 45 minutes to an hour. Guys, if you're at the gym for an hour and a half to 2 hours, you are jibber jabbering way too much, or you're doing way too much volume and sets, or you're resting like 10 minutes between each exercise, all right? So that's never good. So you want to lift weights, minimum, I suggest 2 or 3 times a week, maximum 5 times a week. If you're working out 6 or 7 days a week, you are working out too much. Stress hormones go up. That means testosterone levels come down. It's a balancing act, so keep that in mind. By the way, I tell you all this because I used to work out a lot, all the time. I thought more is better, and I kept little by little getting weaker and losing muscle. My mood was crap, my sleep was crap, my libido was crap, and I didn't have money to do blood tests back in the day. But in hindsight, looking back, all those feelings I had was due to low testosterone and high cortisol. And by the way, I started becoming like skinny fat. Not only did I lose muscle, I started looking fatter. So once again, it's hormones, it's balance. I know you guys want to think you're going to go, Arnold worked out supposedly 5 hours a day, twice a day, 6 days a week, blah, blah, blah. He was young. He has great genetics, and yeah, he took steroids. But steroids aside, he just had great genetics, and he could do it. And by the way, if he worked out less, which by the way, he works out way less now. I already talked to him. He works out like 45 minutes to an hour, 6 days a week, only one body part at a time. He doesn't do everything 3 times a week like he used to. He said he overdid it, and he had a lot of joint problems because of it, but they didn't know any better in the 70s. We know a lot more now, 50 plus years later. So keep that in mind. Work out, lift weights 3 to 5 times a week. Keep it to less than an hour. Have a good intensity, and leave the gym feeling pretty good. A little bit fatigued, good, but you feel good. Like, man, I felt good. Like, I could probably do a little bit more. You do not want to leave the gym feeling like you just got your ass kicked, all right? I used to do that. I used to leave the gym. I'd be so fatigued. My hand would be shaking. I used to drive a stick shift turbo car, and I couldn't even do the clutch because my legs were shaking. And I thought, I'm going to grow, man. I'm going to get super big now. And all I did was just burn myself out. I lost muscle. It was horrible. So don't make all the bazillion mistakes I've made. We didn't have all the knowledge we have today. There's a combination of clinical studies and, more importantly, empirical studies, meaning like what works in the real world. Clinical studies only go so far, okay? They're always in this little bubble. It's not the real world. It's not the average person. It's not someone who's been working out for a few years. It's not someone who keeps working out for months at a time. They give this little smart, short time span. Hey, in 6 weeks, the guy did this. Anything can happen in 6 weeks. You can maintain any intensity for 6 weeks, but you can't do it for 6 months, let alone 6 years. So hopefully that answered your question. Let me know what other topics you want me to cover. This channel is for you. This information is for you. I love making it for you. So let me know below. The more comments you give me, the more feedback you give me, the more I can assist you in helping you achieve your health, fitness, and longevity goals. If you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button, guys, so you get these notifications. Click the bell icon. I've got tons of free information that I put underneath this video in the description area. It's all yours for free. But the secret to everything is not to just watch it or listen. It's to take action. And I say it before, the difference between a loser and a winner is the winner takes action. You keep taking action and you're consistent with it. You fine tune it, but you have a goal and you keep going and you keep going and you keep going and you keep going. And one day you're like, man, I achieved my results. Don't be short-sighted. I know this is a thing that people do. Think long-term, think years in advance, all right? That's how you succeed. That's how you achieve any goal, long-term sacrifices, commitment, long-term benefits, and you will achieve that goal. You will achieve any goal you put your mind and heart and action into. So hope that helped. watch the future videos underneath this stuff. I've got tons of information. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'm wishing you a very happy and healthy day.